in Illinois, so that may be why Harvey's not here today.
Okay. All right. Well, we'll try to forge ahead. Good morning, everyone. I'm Sharon Jackson. I'm a senior student here at Dawn Mountain, and I would like to welcome you to our Sunday meditation. I will be teaching and leading the meditation this morning. And for those who might not know, what we do here on Sunday mornings is work with a practice that our guiding teacher, Adzam Pelo Rinpoche, gave us 20 some odd years ago at this point. And he offered it to us to offer to the community and the world at large as something that everyone can make use of and that is easy to understand and practice, yet it's profound and can lead to some really nice ways of being and understanding the path. So we'll begin by, we're going to rotate between sitting meditation and chanting the sacred syllable home. And when we do that, I'll kind of guide it, but basically we're going to have two modes of allowing our minds to settle and to come into a state of calm, ease, simplicity. That's the goal. So these are two ways of doing it that are very simple, but very effective if we can relax. So let's begin by assuming a posture that's conducive to sitting. And that primarily means that you want your spine relatively straight. You want your torso lifted and strong. And your shoulders can be relaxed back and down. The top of your head can stretch up. Your legs can relax down. If you're sitting in a chair, you want, to have your feet flat on the floor, not be leaning back unless you need to. Again, just so that you have some strength in the posture, but then we want to relax it. So you let the legs relax down while you maintain that torso being lifted and your waist being lifted out of your hips, but your shoulders down, which is really hard these days. We're holding so much stress and so much angst. So really keep reminding yourself to let the shoulders relax and come down instead of being in our defensive posture. And then again, the head can stretch up, allowing the neck to become long. And then you can tuck the chin slightly to make that feel really nice, just a tiny little stretch. And then you can gaze down the bridge of your nose. And then again, relax your legs. Wherever there's tension in your jaw, in your eye sockets, let your eyes relax back into the eye sockets. And now rest your attention on your breath, allowing yourself to breathe in awareness that you're breathing at one with the breath. Not thinking about the fact you're breathing, but just being aware of it. Merging with your breath. When thoughts arise, we don't view them as something we're to get rid of. We simply allow them to dissipate. We allow them to just be. Letting them return to where they came from, like waves in an ocean. The waves arise and recede. We need not pay attention to them, not now. We can allow ourselves to be nurtured by the breath on the inhalation, feeling the nourishment coursing through our body. And on the exhale, allowing ourselves to completely relax. Allowing the body to relax, our energy to relax, and our mind relaxed, at ease, in its natural state. As our lamas recently taught in a retreat, no tinkering necessary. Just be present, natural, relaxed. Attention with the breath. And now we can unmute and sound together home. And as we do so, allow ourselves to merge with the sound of enlightened mind, the sound of primordial wisdom, the sound of our own inner nature. We can mute again and just rest with our attention on the breath, enjoying breathing and just being in this open, bright, clear space. No agenda, no concerns, just resting clear and bright, vast, joyous, breathing. Recognizing that we're all the same boundless ocean body is relaxed. Our energy is relaxed. Our mind is relaxed. We're simply being and breathing. In our big ocean of awareness and presence. Together in this ocean. Clear, bright, love. can unmute again and sound home together, allowing ourselves to merge with the sound in this vastness. We can mute again and rest with the breath. In this ocean of wisdom and love. allowing our ordinary sense of self to take a rest. We experience ourselves in the vastness as our true nature. Open, clear awareness. And once more, we can unmute and sound home together, allowing ourselves to merge with the sound. Oh. We can remute, relax. Mm. Feel free to stretch. Have some water or coffee. Mm. So, in the current Teaching Tuesdays, one of the themes, or I think the primary overarching theme, maybe, is how do we bring our spirituality into our daily lives? And I just would like to share a little bit about that from a personal standpoint this morning. I've mentioned before in these talks that, or these Sunday meditations, that I'm currently raising my 12-year-old niece. She's been here for almost a year and a half. And of course, the circumstances that bring her here are difficult for her and for us. And so it's just been such a challenge, and also such a joy, of course, but such a challenge. um, and you know, it's probably as much as I've struggled in terms of, you know, trying to be kind and loving and and grounded in the midst of, well, my therapist described it as being attacked by a barracuda. Um, and I think that's very accurate. Um, when there's a situation going on and reason is out the window and um, things are being said and done that are hard to take. And so how do I remind myself, this is a 12-year-old kid. She has a lot of issues. And yet sort of protect myself at the same time. So that was the other thing my therapist said is, so your challenge is to wrestle with that barracuda without letting all those sharp, tiny teeth continue to bite you. And so, that's kind of what we're doing with our practice. I feel what we're trying to learn to do, is to be, present and grounded in the bigger ocean of love and wisdom and calm, while making space for all the chaos and the upset and the struggle. So I honestly believe that if I didn't have my practice, if I hadn't had my practice for many, many, many years, that this would be probably for me right now at 60, almost 66. And my husband, who's almost 72, to be struggling with in terms of also being present to our own health, emotional health and well-being. So, to honor both of those things is really hard, to be there for her and to be there for ourselves, which is, of course, again, I think the challenge of life in many cases, at least. So here we are, and we're doing our very best. And that's another thing I've really come to appreciate, just the value of being able to feel that you're doing your best, not to hold yourself to some standard that is not reasonable or not achievable or isn't necessary even. Because the situation that I'm in right now that I'm describing or attempting to describe, there's times where it really causes me to question myself and have guilt or, confusion. And so but then if I can just, let go of that need to think that I have to be perfect or that I have to do it all, be there for myself, be there for her, and in a way that would make me feel like, oh, I really got this figured out. It's just not like that. It's messy, it's chaotic, it's hard, it's a struggle, it's a challenge. And yet, we continue, at least, doing the best we can. All of us are doing the best we can. And I think that's enough. Hopefully it's enough. It's enough for me at this point, in any case. And I really credit practice and learning what it means to be in a state of spaciousness where you can allow these things to happen without collapsing down onto them, without identifying with them in such a way that that's all you can experience, in a given, because these things are kind of ongoing, or can be. So to just kind of keep coming back to center, keep coming back and expanding, so that what's going through the expansion can just keep going. Which is necessary, to be willing to continue with some of these things. It's why people fall out of relationship. So many families, maybe most all families, for sure, my family, there's cases where that's happened, and I really, really am anxious that this relationship stay healthy and engaged. It's going to change. It is changing. It has changed, but that we not reach a point, and there's a lot of family involved in this whole situation, and we're all staying in relationship at this moment, and that's my goal. That's what I somehow find myself the matriarch, which is quite amazing. And I understand why it's so hard for so many families, people, whether the relationship is family or otherwise. Relationships are hard, and practice is helpful. And I'm here to tell you that if I didn't have it, my life would be very different right now. And it's really a comfort and a guide for me, and a refuge for me. So that's what I wanted to share this morning. It's a beautiful gift we've been given, and that we find ourselves here doing this together this morning. It's really beautiful. Makes me very happy. Makes me appreciate our lamas, all of them. Ann and Harvey, Azam Rinpoche, Casey Rinpoche, Lama Tenzin, all of our great teachers. So with that, I'm feeling very grateful, and I think it would be a good time for us to dedicate. And, I forgot to do the aspiration prayers this morning. So I hope that we can all have that sense. I feel that we have had, it's felt, very sharing, and I think we've all been thoughtful of why we're practicing, that it's not just for our own benefit, but the benefit of all. So with that, now we're going to dedicate for the benefit of all. So we'll first do the blessing, and then we'll do our ahs, and we'll read the names. I guess we'll read the names and then do the blessing. Let me see if I can find them. Yeah, but mine are not here. One moment. Okay. So this morning, we are dedicating to all beings throughout time. And especially this morning, Anna Sullivan, Tim Schroeder, Peggy and Ginny, Jonna Wiley, Peeps, Komsky, Losa, Shonda Pettit, Safe Travels, Sylvia, Rolanda, Nathaniel, Emma, Ed, Leah, Marla, Karen, Ira, Julia, Toby, Josh, Chris, Mary, Namvo, Halo, Jennifer, Isla, Chip, Henderson family, Mrs. A, Mrs. Shingleton, Jeff Chandler, Jay. With all of you in mind, we light this lamp of clarity. May the glow of love, wisdom shine within us, everyone, till we all rise forth born in one enlightened mandala. And now we'll do our 3 ahs, allowing ourselves to become our loving light self. And then with the second ah, sharing this energetic, healing, light, love with one another. And on the final ah, sharing it with all that we have named this morning and all throughout the universe. So 3 ahs together. Please sound them as long as you would like. I will wait. And we'll just sit for a few more minutes. Completely relaxed, open, present. So lovely to be here with you all.
Sharon, thank you for leading and sharing.
Oh, thank you, Nancy. Thank you.
Ditto.
Thank you. Oh, so sweet. So we should probably talk about the announcements. So our Teaching Tuesdays currently go through December 6th, and quite wonderful. Being taught by scholars and with big hearts, and young and old and everything in between. Just amazing. So the let's see, what is it? It's called Sutra Heritage, Inspiration for Everyone. And as I mentioned, it's also said that it's meant to be the whole series, just an opportunity to talk about and learn how to bring our spirituality into daily life, which is it. I mean, that's really it, right? So that's going on every Tuesday, every second and third Tuesdays, first and third Tuesdays. You may need to correct me on anything I'm getting wrong here, Emily, because I also wanted to talk about Lama Tenzin's coming to do the ongoing series that we have with him. It's quite amazing. In fact, I wanted to read about that, but I can't read. So let me get my glasses. Yeah, so the series is All Creating Majesty. It's the second weekend in November 11, 12, and 13. And the little piece that I wanted to read is it in our little write-up about it on our website, so you can read the whole thing. Here we learn quite precisely about the mind's intrinsic and creative purity, making it the majestic creator of everything. So I thought that really captures the profundity of what he's teaching and the value of what he's teaching. It's amazing. So I really, really highly recommend that people consider that if you have an interest. And then we're participating in Compassion Week, and Ann and Harvey will teach on Wednesday, November 16 from 7 to 8:30. The title of that is going to be Strong Open Heart, which I love. That's such a great, again, it kind of sums up everything. So that's what I know about. What else should we talk about, Emily?
I do want to mention Lama Tenzin will be in Houston to do his teaching. So we
That's
are
right.
meeting in person. Next Sunday at 1 p.m., we're going to have a peer-led Yeshe Sogil practice. And then also in November on Saturday, well, first of all, Sunday, November 6th is actually, I take it back. We will not have our first Sunday and our Dharma conversations or meditation on Sunday, November 6th, just because our lamas are preoccupied. On Saturday, the 19th, we'll have our Saturday sadhana practice. And on Sunday, November 27th, we're going to have our Sunday meditation as well as Full Cycles Peer Support at 12 and Yeshe Sogil again at 1 p.m. So thank you guys
We have a lot to offer.
so much.
Yes, wonderful, wonderful.
This Tuesday, Claire is leading us talking about precious human life in the Bahia Sutra. So
That's really
listen to it.
exciting.
Wonderful. Thank you.
Awesome.
Thank you all for being here.
Thank you, Sharon. Thank you, Emily.
My pleasure. Thank you.